Hello, in this video I'm going to complete the um, project we started the other time. Okay, so this is it. From the last class I explained how we can work like in terms of the business problem, the stakeholders, about how it's been connected to each other, and how you can know how to work with stakeholders, know their expectations, and know how you can your end result and also your success criteria. Because if you don't validate what you are doing with that, you may end up doing what is not necessary. And this is just like how to import. I explained that in the last video, and I stopped at okay. So let me just, so that I'll be able to have access to that. So waiting for all this to load. Okay, let me just pick it up from here. So one of our focus is getting the month that have the highest sales, and we've gotten that here by seeing that December has the highest sales. So one of our focus is knowing the month that have the highest sales, and we got that here. And also we are looking out for the city that receive more order, or probably the city where there's more order people ordering the products. And you can see that San Francisco is the one that have the highest, that received the highest order. So working on the time, we can see here that this is just like the interval, and this is the hour. Converting this particular number to hour, we can see that between 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. is probably the best time to advertise. So just between this time. So this is just like for the marketing team. They may want to know the best time, just like the way Jumia does. They know this specific time they have to do their Black Friday. So this company also may really want to know the time, the best time to advertise their products. That is the time, just like people that upload on WhatsApp. There are people that are called, is it WhatsApp influencer. So most of the time they know the best time that people can feel their status, or they know the strategy they use. So they may want to know the time that people tend to order more, probably when they come back from work, or maybe early in the morning, or probably they need, there is just to study the time they order. So, and we can see here that we have 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. So what products sold most? So looking out for the product that sold most, we can see here that AAA battery 4 pack is the one that sold most, and using by grouping by the product and the quantity order. So we have the features called product, and we have the feature called quantity order. So grouping them together give us the sum of the quantity order for each product. And we can see that AAA battery 4 pack has the highest order here. You group it by the product and the price, checking out the average price of each product. You can see these are just the names of the products. So we are trying to group the products by the price to know the average cost of each product. So then we generate a product which is df.group by the product and the quantity, or that then dot sum index, and also the quantity. So the index is just like the numbers of those particular item, and also we try to group by the product and the quantity order, then checking the sum. Then also price, we group by the product and the price, like price for each product. So then after that we use them in plotting graph, because if we did not use them, if we did not represent them in a graphical term, it may be really difficult for us to really see the insight that is going on. And here we are trying to check the correlation of the price and the order, that is to know the kind of product that have the highest price, or is it that the higher the price, the more people tend to order, or probably the lower the price. So we're just trying to, using this, trying to check the correlation of the price and the product order. So here these greens are just like the quantity and the product, and just checking the numbers of those particular, like the quantity of each product, to see the product that have the highest sales, which we know that AAA battery 4 pack has the highest sales. And this blue line is showing the growth of the price, and you can see here that the product that have the highest sales here have the lowest, have the price was very low. So, and you can see here MacBook Pro laptop, ThinkPad laptop, you can see that their price, because of this blue line, is high. So their price is high but they have low order. So what we can say here is that the top selling product is AA battery. The top selling products seem to have a correlation with the price of the product. The cheaper the product, higher the quantity order, and vice versa. So the cheaper the product, the higher the quantity order, or probably the the higher the price, the lower the quantity order. So this is the source code for that, for putting this together. And also what product are most often sold together. So we are trying to check the products that are most sold together, that is just like repetition. So when you see a product from the table, seeing the product that they are most sold together. And how can we do that? We can do that by checking the duplicate. That is, duplicate is just like repetition. Okay, but we are trying to keep, if we use keep equals to true, that is going to keep those duplicates. But now we are showing that keep equals to false, that is, it should show those particular duplicates. And you can see here that these are the you can see Google phone and Google phone here, Google phone here. So these are just like a repetition of, that is, repetition of the product purchase using the order ID. So also for us to get the product that are sold together, we have to group by the order ID and the product, just to know the product sold together for some particular order ID, that is their order ID for ordering those products. Then we have to transform the data, which they are text, and we need to join them using this function in Python to join them. So dot transform, then lambda x dot dot, then comma dot join bracket x. So after putting, and this df grouped is just like we are putting this in everything that is happening here, we are putting it in this column group. So df grouped equals to df dot group by open bracket order id, then square bracket product dot transform lambda x, then here comma dot join, so x. So After performing this particular function, transforming the text in the product, then try to join them. So we are now checking out, like reading the first five of our data, and you can check the group features here. You can see that before we did that, these are just like, okay, Google phone, wire earphone, and we can see here that Google phone and wired headphone has been joined together. Google phone and wired earphone has been, so that is, these two particular products are always sold together. Just like probably when somebody buy a phone, also bought a screen guard or pouch, or probably when somebody bought a phone, let me just say, because charger and earpiece is only if someone is getting a UK used phone, that's when you need to buy maybe charger or earpiece. But if you are buying a new phone, it should be able to come with chargers and earpiece. And what should be the next thing is probably the screen guard and the pouch. So they may track it, like maybe somebody, maybe Mr. A buy phone and screen guard. When Mr. B is coming to buy a phone, probably Mr. B did not even have money to buy screen guard. The system can suggest screen guard just because he knows that they are sold together. Like that is, people that order phone order, uh people that are sold phone also order screen guard. So these are just like checking for the products that are commonly sold together, and we can see here that Google phone and wired earphone are sold together. Google phone and wired earphone are sold together. Then Google phone USB-C charging cables are also sold together. So after that, we check for the shape, and then we try to drop the duplicates in the other column, and we, after that, we try to put the grouped features in a plot, which is just like matplotlib. And we can see here that iPhone lightning charger cable are sewed together. Google phone USB-C charging cable, they are sewed together. Google phone and wire earphone are sewed together, and these are just like the percentage of the way they are being sold or order for them. So this is not really clear and is not informative. That is, there's no really certain percentage. We can only see with our eyes that, okay, probably iPhone lightning charger cables are larger than this, but it's better to specify the percentage so that it's going to be more easier for us to know. So here I try to use Plotly instead of Matplotlib that we are really familiar with, and this is just the syntax for using Plotly, which is import plotly.graph underscore objs and go. Then from plotly.offline import iplot. So after you've imported this, you create a value and a label. How can you create a value? You use the grouped feature dot value count, then this just like 0 to 5, that is from the first item to 5, then value count, also making it the index, then we use trace equals to go dot pie, then label, which is, we use pie because it's the pie chart that we want to use. And after putting all this, value equals to value over info equals to label, text info equals to value, then text font equals to dict, size equals to 25, then put equals to 00. So after doing all this, then we try to bring iplot, then bracket the trace that we've done here, and you can see that it's more easier. So now it gave us the read count, which is 882, and give us that is 32.5% of this total sold. And here we have 31.5%, here we have 13, here we have 11 point something, and here we have so I think this is the least sold, which is Google phone, wire headphone. So these are just like the label of each part, and you can see here that it clearly specifies the number. so it's more easier for us to identify the numbers of sold, the numbers of products, and it also has the name, and you can see the label here, which is iPhone Lightning with this color, the also this color, so we can easily see it here and identify it. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.